Ladies and gentlemen, 1 billion lions. Can they defeat one of every Wesnoth unit? Well, at the airport, I had a little too much time on my hands. And to help spend it, I decided to ask the Wesnoth community a simple question. Looking at the every Pokemon question leads to a lot of fighting on how game mechanics translate to a battle at large. Would Surf hit every single lion? And no, you can't mix anime mechanics into your turn-based game battle. Despite all the confusion, after losing to the Sun, it's widely determined they can't beat Pokemon either. So how about Wesnoth? Wesnoth's grid-based system and general mechanics makes it much easier to bring the lions and their power level into the game. In fact, we literally have a unit called Forest Lion in the mainline game. Added 1.19, so rather recently. Sounds like a lion to me. Here's the general problem for Wesnoth units. 1 billion lions is a lot of attacks. No matter the formation, the lions will always envelop it. And charge dealing and taking double damage means level 1 and level 0 units don't stand a chance. Cool, we have access to the 100 health dragon. But one lion with charge can deal max 36 damage per turn, and the lion formation guarantees 2 of these attacks on 1 unit. Furthermore, over the course of 1 billion lions, both of them hitting for 72 total is going to happen. 8 healing per turn from a mage doesn't heal fast enough, and eventually that line is going to break. That's okay, we have a second trick up our sleeves. Because units like the Spectre and Bone Dragon have high enough health pools, 50% resistance to blade damage to bring max lion damage down to 18, the lions only have melee attack, and these 2 units have a little trick called Drain, where whenever they hit, they heal half the damage dealt, and that's with their melee attacks. Using a horseman to substitute, since they added lions, but not to the map editor, and horsemen are similar enough, we can see the odds in open plains. The Spectre has about a 65% chance to not take damage. With how many lions there are, I think the lions can get a lucky enough run to take out the 33 health. The Skeleton Dragon is a much trickier situation. It has a 93% chance to remain at full HP after the charge attack. An 86 HP total means the lucky run a lion would need is much, much greater. I'm sure an actual mathematician could run the numbers on the likelihoods of the lions being able to take down that dragon. It looks like the answer should be the odds are lower than 1 in a billion, but I'm not confident enough in that answer. So in the end, I fiendishly switched my original question to can. And the lions have a 7% chance of wounding the Skeleton Dragon. The answer to my question is an obvious no. What? I'll take it from here. There's something being left out of our little discussion, and that would be terrain. And I don't mean those puny defense bonuses the lions get from forests. I'm talking movement costs. The more Wesnoth pilled among you may understand now. We're going to the beach! There's this fun little mechanic where creatures you'd expect not to breathe underwater can't go into deep water. Now the Loyalists get merman fighters to counteract this, because the game would be awful if the Scum Dead retreated their leader into deep water to force a tie. But the Lions don't have that. They cannot physically win against Wesnoth because the Scum Dead can just waltz into the ocean, and there's nothing that can be done about it. But it gets worse. Remember our Skelly Dragon? The Lucky Run has to be done over multiple turns. Max damage to the Skelly Dragon is 18, and if the Skelly Dragon kills the Forest Lion, it heals 24. So they can't chain attacks to kill it in 1 turn. Once the dragon is low, it can just retreat into the ocean, heal 2 health per turn by doing nothing, then walk back to shore and continue its slaughter. In conclusion, there is 0 chance for the Lions to win, in a game of luck nonetheless. And if you want to root for the Lions, you should get out of here, because Lion fans are huge losers. 1 billion Lions keeps losing every battle they're in. They've got to be the weakest of all characters in fiction. Thanks for watching. I have been the Archduck.